That's an internal. Yeah. So what you can do is from there you can launch fighters. You can launch your SRV, your little vehicle. But you have. Oh, you might have one actually. I don't know whether you chopped it out, but yeah. So you can. That's where you launch it from. But you can't obviously hear because it will just go into space. I am there, and then I'll go back to my normal controls. It's this one. Okay. Well, that's the thing. See, when you're in the space station, what you'll find is you may be slightly off to the left or right. So if you press that alternate control, you just float left or right then with the sticks. Okay. So, shall we go into the space station? Give that a go. So if you get it in your center cut thing and press X to select it. Now I'll show you an easy way of actually going to the doorway. Right, so if you look at the space station, you'll see it's rotating on a particular axis. So the door is where there's like prongs that stick out like radar prongs, and it's on the opposite side of the space station. So if you fly towards that, but as you get closer to it, if you have the space station at 12 o'clock on your screen, and then what you do is if you pull down, so move forward, and if you pull down on both the left and right sticks, that will pull you right into the centre of the path of the space station. Right. I don't know whether you understood what. Oh, guns are deployed. So if you get what I'm saying. Right. So let me stop for a sec. 'Cause I'm going to get too close to it. So if you have the space station like at 12 o'clock on your screen, yeah. And then both the left joystick and the right joystick, if you basically tweak both of them down, your ship will basically sort of do like an arc down in front of the space station. And if you do it right, you haven't got to mess about trying to align. I don't know whether you can see my ship, but it's more on the right stick than the left. Basically you can rotate it to a point where get to the centre and then slow down to a stop when you're outside the front. Do you understand what I mean? I know it's a bit hard perhaps to understand, but okay. Where are you? Let me come back to you then. The other side. Hang on. Now if you look at the radar image of the space station, you see there's little arrows on the side of the space station. Well, you'll see them in a sec. You'll see like arrows, big arrows on some of the sides of the space station. No, not actually on the space station, on the little radar on the left. Okay. Anyway, that'll point. Here, can you see me? So I'm right near the door. Now you can't land until you've asked permission to land, by the way, so don't go into the door because it will kill you. Can you see me? That's alright, you've not done anything wrong, so you're alright. Can you see me? If you find me on your radar, a little blue doofer. Unless you want to stay there and follow me in, I can come back to you. Let me come up, I'll just go up a bit. Here you come in. Here you come. Right, so if you position yourself behind me, point in the same direction as me once you get to me. If you can, give you a chance to practice flying. We were quite close. So if you turn towards me, and then if you use your right joystick, that should take you up and down. A little bit, yeah. I'm just coming towards you a little bit, just so you can get behind me, because I'm just going to talk you through it. Okay, so basically, are you pointing towards the same direction, yeah? So if you come behind me, then, so try and use your controls. So use your right joystick and push down. Just we'll take it slow. There's no speed involved really. Just take it down, because if you crash, it will be a bit of a nightmare. So just ease down the right joystick so you're on level with the door at least. Because then you can use that alternate. You can use that alternate joystick. Then you know that you click the left one, and that will take you. That could take you sort of right and left. Because when you're pretty much behind me, you'll be pretty much lined up with the door. I mean, when you got used to the controls, you literally just fly into it. You just sort of, no matter what angle you're at. Now, when you're in a comfortable position, you think you're okay to fly into the door. We need to ask permission for you to land. Well, it's all relative. I can flick around. It's because the thing's rotating anyway. Is that better? Right. Okay. So if you press your left touchpad, press your right press your left touchpad. Press the right bumper button to contacts. Yeah, you know the R1. Just above the right trigger. Press that to contacts, yeah. Select Beagle 2 landing, and it will say undock target, request docking. So you've got to request docking.
Permission authorized. Please head directly for Bay 16.
Okay, so it'll tell you what bay to head towards. And you've got 10 minutes to do it. Okay? I've got 16, you've got 13. So if you want to head towards slowly, as I say, you've got 10. Whenever you want. Doesn't matter. But just go back to standard things, and what you do is just start moving forward. The door gets obviously a lot bigger. No, you won't, because I'll move out of the way. You carry on. I'll just follow you in. Well, anything below 100, because if you go more than 100, they'll tell you off anyway. Right, now as you get... Right, just take it slow, because the first time is a little bit hairy. I'd slow down a little bit if I were you, to be honest. Just right behind. Very wide, you're okay. Right behind you.
Your approach is good. Maintain current course.
No. I'm behind you. Right behind you. Now what you want to do is press the triangle, press the circle button and the down D-pad to put your wheels down. Okay, now you've got to find your platform. 13. You got 13, have you? Are you 13? Right, I'm 16. So where am I? I can't find me now. Right. So, well, as you get closer to it, you want to be 0 basically. But as you get closer, it'll give you like a little diagram. A little 3D thing appears in the centre. Take your time, because you've got another 7 minutes, plenty of time. As long as you get above it, just slowly ease yourself down. Just go down now. That's it, go down, go down, go down. You're going to be slightly to the right, so you want to put your alternative control on and just move to the left slightly. Are you hitting a bit of... No, you're alright with that? Yeah, no. Are you hitting something? Go up a little bit if you're hitting something. Okay. And you want to get the little... Obviously... It's pretty obvious what you've got to do. You've got a line underneath your ship with a dot. That dot's got to be in that centre target. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it will be confusing for a little while, but you will get it, and it's quite intuitive once you get it. Forward a bit, I think. Forward. Brilliant. Yeah, job done.